Om. Namaste. Welcome you all for the session 3 of the 10-day workshop on Astanga Yoga Level 1. Patanjali advocates the practice of principles of Yama. Today we are going to look at the third principle as enunciated by sage Patanjali, Asteya. Steya means stealing. Asteya means non-stealing. This is very, very important. And as far as the asanas are concerned, well, in general, we use the two major karmendriyas, the hands and the legs, that is the upper limbs and the lower limbs for stealing. So we are going to look at some postures for the upper limbs and the lower limbs. So we will begin. Sit upright. As usual, we shall start with some simple postures for the core muscles. Lie on your back. Fold both the legs. Stretch both arms up. Neck at the center, chin towards the chest. As we inhale, the abdominal cavity should expand all around. As we exhale, it should contract. Flatten the sacrum onto the mat and press both the feet. Tighten the back of both the thighs, feet about 6 inches apart, and sensitize the back muscles to the breathing. Now raise your right leg up, pull the kneecap, stretch the heel. Feel the stretch in the hamstrings and the calf muscle. Watch your breathing. Fold down. Chain. Left leg up. Pull the kneecap, stretch the toes. Press the right foot, tighten the back of the right thigh. Fold down. One more time, right leg up. Pull the kneecap. Stretching the toes down, that is stretching the heels up, called as the dorsiflexion of the feet, is very important to stretch the calf muscle and through that the hamstrings. Right leg down, then chain left leg up, pull the kneecaps, watch the muscles of the legs, fold down. Next one, right leg up, fold, hold the knee, press the knee closer to the chest, stretch the toes, tighten the back of both the thighs. Flatten the sacrum, that is the segment of the spinal column below the lower back. Now release right leg, chain, left leg up, fold, hold the knee, press the knee closer to the chest, Watch the muscles around the hips and the lower back. Release. Left leg. One more time. Right leg up. Fold. Hold the knee. Press the knee closer to the chest. So all these postures are good to tone the core muscles around the lumbar pelvic hip complex. Release. Right leg. Chin. Left leg up. Fold. Hold the knee. Press the knee closer to the chest. So this is good for the gluteal minimus and medius muscles. Release. Left leg. Now the next one. Right leg up. Fold from left hand. Hold the ankle joint. Pull it. From right hand, push the knee across the chest. Stretch the toes. Tighten the back of both the thighs. Watch your breathing. Release. Right leg. Change. Left leg up. Fold. Hold the ankle joint from the right hand. Pull it. Press the knee across the chest. It's a good stretch for the gluteal maximus muscle. Release. Left leg. One more time. Right leg up. Fold. Hold the ankle joint from left hand. Pull it. Press the knee across the chest. Watch your breathing. You have to press it hard, but ensure that the sacrum is flat on the mat. Release. Right leg. Then change. Left leg up. Fold. Hold the ankle joint. From the right hand, pull it. From the left hand, press the knee across the chest. So these postures are also good for the lower back. They can be done both at the beginning of the day and at the end of the day. Now release. Left leg down. Slowly get up from the right side. Patanjali emphasizes that we should practice Asteya, non-stealing. How do we really practice this? Let us see the first point as to how to put this non-stealing into practice. This is what it is. We should not really aspire for something belonging to someone and try to take possession of that. This is a very, very important thing because we see a lot of temptations to easily possess certain things. And not just the act of stealing, but even the thought of stealing and the talk of stealing that we should carefully avoid. So, the very first affirmation that we should make is the following: I should abstain from stealing, should not think of stealing, let alone talking about it. We must be very, very mindful about it. Well, now let's go back to the postures. We will look at One simple twisting posture to set the back into movement. Sit in Swastikasana. Left hand on right knee, right hand fingertips on the floor. Inhale, exhale, turn. Turn the trunk, turn the neck also in the direction of the twist. Breathe abdominally. Slowly come up, then change. Right hand on left knee, left hand fingertips on the floor. Inhale, exhale, turn. Do not hold the breath. Inhale, abdominal cavity should expand. Exhale, it should contract. Twist the trunk. The simple twisting helps to ease the stiffness in the back. It also helps the digestive system. Now slowly come up. We will sit in the all fours. What we are going to do is some of the standing postures which are very good for the lower limbs, of course, for the back and arms also, but in particular, it helps the lower limbs of the thigh and the legs. Sit in the all fours or Chatushpadasana, middle finger pointing forward, press the palms below the shoulders, knee below the hips, knee about 6 inches apart. Stretch the toes, straighten the calf muscle. Inhale, exhale, bend back. Bhujangasana. Open the shoulders. Stretch the toes, straighten the calf muscle, tighten the buttocks. Lift the neck up. Bend back. Tighten the muscles of the arms. Should get completely involved. Press the palm. This is also good for the arms. Now fold the toes in. And exhale. Chaturanga Dandasana. It's very good for the arms, palms and feet on the mat, trunk and legs parallel to the ground. Inhale, exhale, Bhujangasana. Inhale, exhale, fold the toes in, hips up, head down, Adho Mukha Svanasana, arms straight, legs straight. Press the heel down, take the chin to the chest, lift the shoulder blades up. Inhale, exhale, right leg forward. Ekapada Prasaranasana. Palm should be by the side of the feet. That is, feet should come between the palms. Keep the left leg active. Now, from right hand, hold the right ankle joint. Left leg straight. Turn the left foot in. Press the outer edge of the left foot. For that, you have to turn the left leg or the left thigh out. Press the right foot turn 90 degrees, right foot centering the left foot. Now straighten both the legs and stretch your left hand. Look up at your left hand. Push the root of the right thigh down. Look up. Uttita Trikonasana. Press the outer edge of the left foot. Breathe abdominally. Pull both the kneecaps. The legs, trunk, and the arms should be in the same plane. So both arms in line. Now move to Ekapada Prasaranasana. Now from here, move to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Arms straight, legs straight. Stretch the trunk. Inhale, exhale, left leg forward. Ekapada Prasanasana. Ekapada Prasanasana uh, gives both flexion and extension to the hips, especially now, for example, left hip is in flexion, right hip is in extension. So it's very good for the back muscles also. Now, from left hand, hold the left ankle joint. Right leg straight, turn the right foot inside, press the outer edge of the right foot, right leg straight, left leg straight, both legs straight and stretch your right arm in line with the left. Look up at your right palm, breathe abdominally. It's very good for the muscles of the legs. It also helps the strength bearing abilities, flexibility. Also good for the trunk. Now flex the left leg, come to Ekapada Prasaranasana. Look forward, be seated as much as possible. Inhale, exhale, left leg back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Arm straight, leg straight. Slowly come to Chatushpadasana. Just sit on your heels. Our next posture is Uttita Parshva Kodasana. And this is a very good combination. That is Bhujanga, Chaturanga, Bhujanga, Adhomukha, and then the standing posture. It enlivens the complete musculoskeletal system. Now again, sit in the all fours, stretch the toes, watch your breathing. Inhale, exhale, bend back, Bhujangasana. Open the shoulders, look up, chest and navel up. Good extension for the complete back muscles. Inhale, exhale, toes in, flex the elbow, trunk and legs parallel to the ground. Chaturanga Dandasana. If you can't do this, then just lie down flat. Then inhale, exhale, Bhujangasana. Tighten the calf muscle, buttocks. Push the tailbone down. Open the shoulders. Now inhale, exhale. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Arms straight, legs straight. Chin to the chest. Inhale, exhale, right leg forward. Ekapada Prasaranasana. Foot should come between the palms. If that is difficult, gently drag the foot forward. Now we are going to do the Parshvakonasana. Slightly extend the right knee to 90-degree angle. Take your right hand forward. Keep the right hand fingertips in front of the right ankle. Grip the right upper arm and right knee. Very important. Left leg straight. Turn the left foot inside. Grip the right upper arm and right knee and roll the left shoulder. Push the hips forward. Right leg bent at 90 degrees. Stretch your left hand in line with the trunk and the left leg. Open the chest. Press the right foot and tighten the right calf muscle and right back of the thigh. Breathe abdominally. Come to Ekapada Prasaranasana. Look forward. Take your right leg back. Adho Svanasana. Chin to the chest. Arms straight, legs straight. Take your left leg forward. Ekapada Prasaranasana. Now, move to Uttita Parsha Konasana. Bend your left leg at 90 degrees. Take the left hand, fingertips forward. Press them in front of the left ankle joint. Right leg straight. Turn the right foot inside. Press the outer edge of the right foot. Grip the left upper arm and left knee. Turn the right shoulder back and stretch your right hand in line with the right leg and the trunk. Do not push the hips back. Breathe abdominally. Right hand absolutely straight. Turn the right foot in. The left foot should center the right foot. And look up towards your right palm. Now slowly come to Ekapada Prasaranasana. Inhale, exhale, left leg back. Adho Svanasana. Chin to the chest. Stretch the trunk. Legs straight, arms straight. Come to Chatushpadasana. Just sit on your heels. All these standing postures are very useful. And of course, this particular combination also helps the lower limbs and the upper limbs together. Now we will do Veerabhadrasana One. Sit in the all fours. Like this, you can combine most of the standing postures, but due to time constraint, we will limit to three postures only. Now we are going to do Veerabhadrasana 1. Middle finger pointing forward, press the palm. Inhale, exhale, bend back. Bhujangasana. Open the shoulder, look up. Inhale, exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Body parallel. Inhale, exhale, Bhujangasana. Inhale, exhale, Adho Svanasana. Arms straight, legs straight. Inhale, exhale, right leg forward. Ekapada Prasaranasana. Now, Veerabhadrasana 1. You have to turn the right left foot as much in as possible. Left leg straight, right leg at 90 degrees. One difference is right heel and left heel as though one by the side of the other, not in line. Left leg straight, bend your right leg at 90 degrees, rise your trunk and arms up, look up. Left leg absolutely straight. Press the outer edge of the left foot. Press the right foot. Tighten the right
uh, calf muscle and the thigh and trunk facing forward, arm straight. Look up. Now come to Ekapada Prasaranasana. From here, right leg back. Adho Mukha, Svanasana. Inhale, exhale, left leg forward, Ekapada Prasarana. Be seated as much as possible. Look forward. Left foot should come between the palms. Now Veerabhadrasana. One, right leg straight, right foot turned in. Press the outer edge of the right foot. Rise your trunk and arms up. Orient them forward. Press the left foot. Tighten the left calf muscle and thigh. Right leg absolutely straight. Look up. Slowly come to Ekapada Prasaranasana. Now move to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Left leg back, arm straight, leg straight. Now come to Chatushpadasana. Sit on your heels. Then Vajrasana. Sit upright. So, coming to the practice of Asteya, uh, is it just stealing some physical or materialistic things? No. The practice of principle of Asteya extends beyond that. So we will take a look at that as well. One is, of course, stealing something physically. We should avoid, but this is the most interesting thing. Many a times we can, tend to steal someone else's idea. We should be careful not to do such things. And sometimes in any uh, family or societal interactions or at office, because of our conduct, we can steal someone else's happiness. We must be mindful about that. And time. We say for someone that some appointed time we are going to come, but we are careless, we go late, and if we do that, then we are stealing their time. So all these amounts to stealing. When I say copying someone's ideas, it also implies copying in the exams, etc. So this is a very important promise we should make to our own selves is I shall not steal someone's ideas, joy, or time. If we implement this, then our inner abilities will blossom. This is what we should remember. So we will again look at some postures now for the, in particular, the upper arms. We shall do some simple things. Sit upright in Swastikasana. Sit like this. We will begin with a very simple shoulder extension. Take your right hand sorry, both hands back behind the hip, press the palm, middle finger pointing forward, open the shoulders, chest up, look forward. It's a very simple movement for the shoulder joints. Breathe abdominally. Open the shoulders. Bring the shoulder blades closer so that the chest gets a good opening. Now be relaxed. This is very important in today's world because most people they tend to round the shoulders, because of working on laptops, tabs, mobile phones, etc. So the forward head position is becoming very common, and that should be avoided. One more time. Take both hands back, middle finger pointing forward, press, open the shoulders. Now, if possible, take your feet forward, hips also forward, pressing the palm. Look forward. Now, chin to the chest. Now, the range of movement at the shoulder joint increases. This is called the shoulder extension. Breathe abdominally. Shoulder joints, most mobile joints. So some of these movements help to keep them healthy. Now slowly take the hips back and then sit upright. Now other easy thing that you can do for the shoulder is clasp the fingers, chest and navel up, inhale, exhale, stretch both arms up and back. Open the chest, sit upright. Tighten the muscles of the arms. Breathe at ease, chest and navel up. Slowly bring both arms down, sit upright. Another good movement for the shoulders, especially the anterior deltoid muscles, is stretch your right hand forward and then bring them closer, keeping the right hand straight. Don't turn the trunk, only hands closer to the trunk. And now from left wrist, lock the right elbow, and from the left hand, pull the right hand as close to the chest as possible. Turn the neck to the right side, but right hand absolutely straight. This is a good stretch for the shoulder joints. Arms straight. Now release right hand. Be seated upright. Now left hand. Stretch your left hand. Bring it closer. Now from right wrist, lock your left elbow. Pull it closer. Turn the neck to the left side. Left hand absolutely straight. Pull the hands as close as possible. Breathe abdominally. Now slowly release. Another important thing is that the wrist joint, because of the usage of this keyboard phenomena, gets into a lot of problems. So we do a very simple posture to help the wrist. This is, you just have to sit on your all fours, on your palms and the knees. Okay. Now turn the right palm out and in. That is middle finger pointing towards you. Take out your left hand, support the elbow. Now slowly move back. Now you feel a good stretch for the wrist and the forearm. This is very good to ease the stress in the wrist. Then slowly come up, keep the left hand down, turn the right palm facing forward. Now repeat, left hand turned out and in. From right hand, press the elbow. Now slowly move back as much as possible without lifting the base of the left palm. You must keep on charging it to the mat. Then you get a good stretch. Slowly come up, come to the all fours, and then sit upright. So we should remember that non stealing should be implemented not just physically, even through our thoughts or words. We should never entertain the idea of stealing. What does this do is very, very important because non stealing has a very, very positive effect on us, apart from, we tend to lose our credibility, etc. So, what else it does is another important thing for us to remember. Very first thing, if we yield to stealing, then our abilities to work hard will naturally reduce. And our ability to be creative, because once you know that you can steal someone else's ideas and live with it, then we don't become creative at all. This is most important. This is why the principle of Asteya is very uh, important, because once we explore our full potential, there's immeasurable things can happen. There is no end to the height you can reach if you are established in non stealing. So, this is another promise we have to make to our own selves. I shall not steal, as non stealing promotes hard work and creativity. Therefore, we should desist from this very idea of stealing for whatever um, reasons. That's going to help us to become better personalities. So we will look at a few more postures. Sit upright, especially for the lower limbs. We will see one is the practice of Veerasana. Stretch both legs forward, sit upright in Dandasana. Now fold your right leg sideways like this. This is right leg in Veerasana. You see, both the thighs should run parallel and the leg also should run parallel to the left leg. Don't take it to the side, that's what we mean. And this you see has flexion for the hip, flexion for the knee, internal rotation for the hip, internal rotation for the um, knee. And then the feet, it is stretched. This is called as the plantar flexion. Left leg absolutely straight. This is one simple thing. For those who have stiff knee or stiff ankle joints, they can keep a folded blanket before the hip. So sit at a height, so that will help you to do the posture better. Now stretch your right leg forward and then fold your left leg in, sit upright. So this is a very good posture to relieve the stiffness in the lower limbs. Be seated upright. Now stretch your left leg forward. And for those of you who have practiced, they can do Veerasana. You can kneel down, open the feet a bit, open the calf muscles, and then sit down. Okay, so this is called Veerasana. Both legs folded. Very good. As the name indicates, it gives that abilities of a Veera or a soldier, which implies that the legs have to be very strong. So that is what it does. Veerasana. You have to sit upright. And if this is difficult, you can actually sit at a height. Okay, come back to Swastikasana. We'll now see what Sage Patanjali says as to the effect of non-stealing. Patanjali gives, proper explanation as to what really happens if you really practice non-stealing. He says, Asteya pratishtayam sarvaratnopasthanam. What does this mean? He says that if you are firmly established in Asteya, in the principle of non-stealing, kaya, vacha, manasa, then all treasures will come to you. This means once you very clearly resist and desist from non-stealing, your inner abilities will blossom. The two main inner abilities are your ability to work hard and creativity. And once that comes, then you get the best. Whatever you work for, that sarvaratna, that whatever treasure, it becomes yours. This means the ability to work hard and creativity comes from non-stealing, and that is how Patanjali says, Asteya pratishtayam sarvaratnopasthanam. This is what we should remember, especially the youth should remember this very well. So we have done some simple postures for the lower limbs and the upper limbs. Along with that, we have learned the practicing of the principle of Asteya. Very important. Om योगेन चित्तस्य पदेन वाचा मलं शरीरस्य च वैद्यकेन योपाकरोत्तं प्रवरं मुनीनां पतञ्जलिं प्राञ्जलिरानतोऽस्मि हरिः ओम् नमस्ते